GnomeJon. We're not going to stop praising him today, and if you want us to stop, dude, I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen, because over the course of several months he donated parts of his paycheck to make sure that there's a prize pool for this tournament. Just that passion for StarCraft 2. And thanks to him, we're able to put on that $500 first place prize and make this Archon Mode Cup happen. So a happy Sunday for all involved. Spawning here in the bottom right corner of the map is going to be the blue Terran player, the blue Archons, Whale Slapper, and Optimus, aka AD Gaming.
In the top left as the teal Archon, it's the Terrans, Ryung, and Hearts.
So, if you could elaborate, what do you mean you just got threatened by the colorblind mode advocates?
Like,
did they send you a PM saying, I'll slit your fucking throat, mate, if you don't turn colorblind mode on?
Sure. I'll link the tweet. I guess they didn't directly threaten me. They just hoped for it. I know, Gina needs to teach me things.
Oh, this is the person who was tweeting at me too, and I was like, oh, it's a cute girl that's tweeting at me. Oh, she's bitching and I don't care anymore.
From 100 to 0.
Oh, wow. I cannot, but okay, now I understand why you didn't read that out loud. That's just embarrassing. Like, the fact that they... It's not what they said. It's not even the words they use, which are incredibly inappropriate. It's the fact that they got upset this much over team colors. That's what's embarrassing. There are so many more things. The fact that, like, there's so many more important things you could worry about than the team colors on base trade TV. And I feel like a tenth of that effort going towards anything else. Starving children in Africa. You don't even have to pay money. You just think about them in your head, and it'd be more worthwhile than getting upset over team colors in StarCraft 2.
It went like 0 to 100, man.
What's that? You did that you should have done that Will Smith reaction phase. Like, that escalated quickly. Yeah,
or I could have done that one. Oh well. That did escalate so quickly though.
It's okay, because you know what? They can get fucked. They're no longer welcome here. Reaper in the middle of the map fight not gonna go so well. It's actually really funny. Once upon a time, first shot in the Reaper wins. You know, Greedo versus Han, all that bullshit. But with the grenade, you actually change this up quite a bit. If someone soaks that grenade hit and the other doesn't, that's like a free shot. So Reaper fights are no longer as one-sided, I guess, as they used to be. It's weird to phrase it like that, but that's actually the case.
Yeah. Well, it used to be like whoever got the first shot might actually win the game because they both opened up with Reapers.
Chance versus what, Kelazur yesterday?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. Now, they're just gonna dance a little bit more here. I mean, this is very annoying. Blue Archon, I guess, so good at this. Just taking the little things in the early game here. I guess that's what's supposed to happen in Archon mode. But they shouldn't be able to break anything. They don't have the opportunity to kill any supply depots this time either. You know, again, usually walling off in TvT has really no repercussions. Because, you know, back when it was Liberty, I guess it might have, because one-base tank pushes were so popular, but now that, you know, you have to really get away with those, why not build, you know, a full wall? Well, last game, I guess, made Teal Archon reconsider, so they just put a bunker.
I have a new StarCraft joke. It might not be that good, but it sounds funny in my head. Are you prepared?
I'm prepared.
Why did the Reaper regret going sofa shopping?
Why?
Because of all the repercussions.
Ah, repercussions.
Not quite the fun gals, but you know, I like it. I'm proud of it.
I liked your reaction.
That's the wrong image, but we'll go with it. So, let's see here. Bunk at the top of the ramp. The turret's down. I kind of feel like it's cool that you're all defended up like this, right? But you know, it's not taking your natural, and your opponent is. And
yeah. That's good. It is a lot like what happened last game too. I mean, despite not having to give up 2 supply depots and having like a pretty solid defense, they're still losing out long term. Archon just as weird as it is to say right now, they have the better micro, the better, I guess, situational awareness in Legacy of the Void than the Koreans.
It is a bit odd to phrase it like that, but I mean, it's kind of the case.
Just not what we're used to seeing. Usually one of the biggest reasons that Korean Terrans were so much better than foreigner Terrans for a very long time. The gaps in original now was that the micro wasn't there, and the situational understanding wasn't there either. They make mess ups in the game on a meta level type deal. So for it to be flipped on its head for Legacy of the Void, it's what was expected. It happened in Heart of the Swarm too. In the very beginning, foreigners were actually pretty damn good, but I think we're also seeing the foreigner Terrans are just getting so much better.
That's gonna suck.
Yeah. I was just highlighting your micro. Could you not?
The friendly fire killed the hell. There's rocks right there. Just attack the rocks. So much for all that hype. By the way, we missed a couple of subs. I know Raim subbed earlier. Thank you to Snipe Hunt just now as well. Sorry for the lack of attention, guys. But the Archon mode stuff requires a bit more attention on our side as well. Things get a little bit heated quite quick. And we have a 4 Hellion drop here in the main of Blue Archon. So Hart and Ryung looking for a bit of revenge.
Oh, might just get it. It pretty instantly pulled away though. And yeah, just have to get out. But that's always going to be a fear. It's always going to be something you have to make sure that they don't get blindsided by later on in this game. They do dip down below Teal Archon's SCV counts, which after containing them for so long, might just be what makes up for it.
Well, they got a tank in the medevac too. Like, just bring this over to the move.
No. I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is actually doing a lot of return damage. Now down by about 8 SCVs, not just 4. No Viking to really clean this up means they can constantly just leave and come back, leave and come back.
Alright, well, I'm being attacked now too if it makes you feel better.
Oh, no, I think it's really funny.
I'm being told to make jokes while I can, because I'm a fat fuck who's gonna die from a heart attack for the time Oh, sorry guys. Just gonna go ahead and mute these people on Twitter and be done with it. It's bio versus bio. So that's interesting change up. Mech kind of showed it wasn't quite pulling its own weight that last game. It's certainly good, but I don't like the style in which they were playing it. Like, I like the Liberators, I like the air control, but the big question was where were the medevacs and where were the Hellbats, right? So some of that just really didn't work. It was like halfway mech, I guess. This time around, Hart and Ryung are both actually pretty fantastic bio players in their own right, so I like this just generally better. I think they're going to be a lot more comfortable with this playstyle. Ryung, by the way, is a big, like, just definition of proof that you can play Heart of the Swarm styles and still beat out some Legacy of the Void players. He played in several of the Legacy of the Alima League matches we had back for the Legacy of the Void Alima League versions, and he would just Heart of the Swarm his way to victory every time. Like, he would do nothing. He wouldn't even pick up tanks. There's nothing new he would do.
Yeah. Until he met someone who played Legacy of the Void, he actually wouldn't lose. Because he is a good Heart of the Swarm player. And it is showing here, They took control over the game like in a regular TvT. They didn't try and go for Liberators. They didn't have to really deal with the tank drops, also, by the way. Blue Archon was kept back at home with those Hellion drops, despite, looking ready and willing to go for the tank drops. And now Blue Archon's down by 40 supply. I mean, that early game looked really nice, that really long contain, but it all flipped. GG.
Yeah. Map 2 gonna go to Teal Archon, Ryung, and Hart. Tying up the series now 1-1. Alright, that's going to send us to a small break though really quick though, guys. It's been about half an hour since the last one, so 2 minutes of commercials while we get into game 3. Stick with us, we'll find out who wins